Hi, my name is Coach World Ifeanyi James. I'm a sales coach and a high ticket closer. I help business owners and entrepreneurs to increase their sales performance and also to increase their revenue eventually. What it takes to build a business. A lot of time, so many people have assumed and they've thought to themselves that building a business is something you can do casual. Building a business is something you can do lackadaisical. So building a business is something you can do anyhow. You cannot build a business anyhow. It's not something you do lackadaisically. No, that's not how it works. The first thing it takes to build a business is time. You see, the difference between where your business is today and where you want it to be, apart from every other reason, is time. You cannot build a business overnight. You can actually make money overnight. But when you want to build a business, it is impossible to build a business overnight. It's going to grow over time. So you need time to grow your business. There's no business you grow overnight. It takes time to build a strong business. It takes time to build a valuable business. It takes time to build a very big business. So it's going to take you some time because in those times you are passing the processes. In those times you are learning the things you need to learn. The second thing it takes to build any business is knowledge. You need to understand the industry. You need to learn the industry. You need to learn how things work in that very industry. Because every industry is unique. Every industry is unique. And when you are studying about your industry, when you want to learn the things about your industry, you are going to learn it on a global scale. Do not learn it on just a local scale. When you're learning anything about your business, learn it on a global scale. Learn it on a global scale. How can this business or how have this kind of business succeeded globally? Make your research and take your time to learn about that industry. Take your time to learn how it works in that industry. And also, whichever country you are right now, every industry you're playing in, there's a way it works in that very country. There is a way it works in that very country. And then there is a way it works globally. So it's your job to know, to learn, and to go for knowledge on finding out how it works on a global scale, how it works in your community, how it works in your in your locality, in your country. And when you do this, you are going to be better off. The third thing it takes to build any business is patience. Business is not a get rich quick scheme, something you do and then boom, you are up there. It doesn't work like that. You need patience to build a business. You've been patient for 4 years in school, trying to get a first degree in the university. You've been patient as a child for 6 years or less, trying to graduate from primary school. You've been patient in your secondary school days for over 5 to 6 years. For some persons, 4 years. Why not be patient in building your business? After some time, you feel like, feel fatigue, you feel it's not working. No, find out what you're doing that is actually not working and learn what you need to do that will make it work. You need patience. There's no business you can build without patience. So you must be patient with your processes. You must be patient with your results. You must be patient with your growth. Be patient with your process. Be patient with your result. And be patient with your growth. Because these three things are basics. So you need patience to build any business. As a matter of fact, if you cannot be patient for at least 4 years in one business. If you're this person that in 6 months you do this and you're out, you look for another one, 6 months you do it and you're out, you look for another one, 6 months you do it and you're out, even 1 year is not enough. 1 year is just the time you start picking up gradually. But before you become successful, it takes minimum of 4 years. If you really want to build a serious business, any kind of business, it takes 7 years for you to become a professional. And it takes about 10 years plus for you to become a global standard in that industry. So how many years have you spent in the business you're saying is not working? That thing you're doing right now that you are complaining about, oh, it's not working for me. But is it working for others? Why not go after those that is working for them and learn how it's actually working for them? And follow the steps, and it's going to eventually work for you. The fourth thing it takes to build a business is integrity. You need integrity. If you don't have integrity, you're going to build a business, but it's not going to last. But if you want to build a business that is going to last, you need integrity. I'm not saying you must be perfect, no. But the goal is that you should be better off than where you used to be. Integrity. Without integrity, you can build a business, but it will not last. But if you want it to last, you need integrity. And the final thing on my list that you need to build any business is money. You see, you get money using money. Yeah. So you need money to build the business. Okay. So why didn't I mention money as the first thing? Because a lot of people miss it. They think money is the first thing. No, money is not the first thing you need to build any business. You can start with money, but building it, no, it's not like you don't need money necessarily as the first priority for building a business. You're just going to be losing the money. But if you get the number 1, 2, 3, then number 4, and then you add number 5, which is money, you're going to succeed. You need money to build a business. If it's a big organizational business you're building, you need money. Even if it's a small organization, small business you're building, you still need money. You're going to pay for shop rent. You're going to pay for e-way billings and all of that. There are a lot of operations you're going to be paying for. Tax is there. So you need money. You need money for marketing. You need money to generate leads. You need money to, do a lot of things. So you need money to build a. So the 5 things it takes to build a business, in my opinion, number 1 is time. Number 2 is knowledge. Number 3 is patience. Number 4 is integrity. And number 5 is money. Get this right, and you're going to be better off than where you are right now. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, kindly do so right now and tick the notification button so that whenever I make a post, you're going to be the first to get notified. See you in my next video.